Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 302 of our trek, and yesterday we explored the 9 different moments each day that will bring us happiness. Today we are going to travel the Fountain of Youth Trail and learn the 9 ways to stay young. Thank you so much for coming along with us each day as we explore and consume these nuggets of wisdom. These bits of wisdom help us to live the rich and satisfying life while we are creating our living legacy. While some of our daily treks are multi-part series, you can join us anytime and start along with us from that point on. But if you would like to listen to any of the past episodes, please go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them and to read the daily journal. You can also subscribe to Wisdom Trek at iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. We are recording our podcast from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. It was a great weekend of activities with our 3 older children and their families with us here on Saturday as we had a family Easter dinner that evening. On Sunday, we worshiped our risen Savior, Jesus Christ, with our 2 older kids and the grandkids. What a blessing it was. The remainder of the day was spent just relaxing and unplugged from our work. We also have the blessing of our grandson Kip staying with us this week. We will continue on with our renovations and have a full client workload, so it may be a challenging week to accomplish all that we need to complete. We are glad, though, that we are young, both mentally and physically, for our age, as it gives us the strength to carry on even when we are busy. There are certain habits and character traits that will help you to feel and stay young. And on our trail today, we will explore and examine the 9 ways to stay young. Youth is wasted on the young, or at least, that is what has been declared, and it would be a travesty if that were true. Youth is not only a time of life, it is also a state of mind. Paula and I speak often of how we just feel like we are still in our 30s. We do consider ourselves young and intend to stay that way regardless of our physical age. You can have a youthful outlook and attitude at an older age or an old-fogey attitude at a young age. The choice is yours. You want to stay young at heart and mind? Here are a few ideas that will help you. The first one is, keep only cheerful and positive friends. You can pick your friends, and I like to choose those who are positive and who challenge me. They make me feel good. They don't drag me down and make me angry at the world. Negative people see the difficulty in every opportunity, while positive people see the opportunity in every difficulty. We need to be choosy on who we allow to become close friends or who we spend a lot of time with. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33 tells us, "Don't be fooled by those who say such things, for bad company corrupts good character." And it certainly is true in each of our lives. The second way to stay young is to keep learning. I think Henry Ford put it best when he said, "Anyone who stops learning is old, whether he is 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps on learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young." And you should consider that you are a disciple all your life, so never stop learning. The third way to stay young is to enjoy the simple things. Don't forget to take the time and enjoy the things that you like to do. Go for a walk or go to the movies. Read a good book or watch your favorite TV show. Spend some time with your family. To stay young, you have to have a good balance in life. The fourth way to stay young is to laugh often. Starting your day with a good laugh or at least a great big smile is beneficial for your health as it is to your mood. Scientific studies have concluded that laughter benefits the heart, the lungs, the stomach, and other organs. It relaxes tensions and increases your body's natural painkillers. Plus, there's no harmful side effects. The fifth way to stay young is to stay in shape. Exercise is good for the body, mind, and soul. Studies show that healthy employees are absent a lot less, they have better performance, and improved morale. I've always felt that healthy life is a dynamic life. The human body is the only machine that wears out faster if it is not used. Cherish your health. If you are healthy, do what you can to preserve it. If your health is unstable, then improve it. If it is beyond your capability to improve it, then get help from somebody else. The sixth way to stay young is to be happy. You are responsible for your own happiness. We sometimes convince ourselves that life will be better once we get a better job, make more money, get married, have a baby, or buy that bigger house. Yet the accomplishment of any of these events might not make a bit of difference in your life at all. If you're not happy with the stuff you have now, you'll never be happy with more stuff. There's no magic secret to happiness. It all starts in your head. The seventh way to stay young is to don't stress out. You can't completely escape stress. It's in almost everything that we do. But we can't avoid creating unnecessary anxiety. What you need to find is a stress reliever. For me, it's running or working on renovating the big house or working outside in the lawn. If the stress doesn't go away, then you have to make changes in your life, which actually might be a little bit more stressful in the short term, but much more healthy in the long run. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 tells us, "Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done." The 8th way to stay young is to don't take guilt trips. I remember a story about the worry tree. At night, an accountant would go home from work and place all his worries on a tree in the front yard. The next morning, he would pick up his worries on his way to work. But surprisingly, they were a lot less heavy the next day. Taking trips can be enjoyable, but stay off those guilt trips. And the 9th way to stay young is to visualize yourself as youthful and with endless energy. I learned years ago that visualization through life planning is the most powerful means of attaining your personal goals. Visionaries can achieve whatever they want by determining the path to attain it and expecting those positive results. Visualization doesn't do the planning, it doesn't anticipate the obstacles, but it gives us a real idea of what is possible, especially if you want it bad enough. Vision is not so much of what you think, but how you think. If you can visualize it, you can make it happen. For instance, if you have a vision to build a house, you must take care of the preliminary requirements before beginning to build, as it tells us in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 27. Do your planning and prepare your fields before building your house. Harvey Mackay put it into perspective with this quote, "If you want to stay youthful, stay useful." So along our trek for today, we learned the 9 ways to help us to stay young. As we hike our trail tomorrow, we will search for the 9 signposts that turn endings into new beginnings. So encourage your family and friends to join us, and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. That will finish our podcast for today. Just as you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom yourself, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by recommending it to your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, you are my friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.